Ladies and gentlemen, this is a kickboxing bout set for 3 rounds in the Shamrock Fighting Championships 145-pound division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the Metro PCS blue corner, a fighter that stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. He weighed in officially 141.2 pounds. Fighting out of Arnold, Missouri, Dan Boyer. His opponent standing across the cage, fighting tonight out of the Metro PCS red corner. This gentleman stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. He weighed in at 141.6 pounds. Fighting out of Alton, Illinois, Troy Shaw.
Referee Mark Wassam has the call for this kickboxing bout. Now with kickboxing, it's very quick. It's only 1.5 rounds.
Yeah, they're generally going to keep a pretty high pace. Big left hand out of Shaw.
Answered by Boyer with the right.
Neither fighter's using their jab, though. They're both just leaping in with big crosses and big kicks. Not a lot of jabs yet.
The jab, though, is really one of the most underrated punches in the world of mixed martial arts. It's used greatly in kickboxing to set that distance.
Absolutely. Boxing, kickboxing, you should be using your jab all the time. It's not used as much in mixed martial arts.
A little blood out of the nose already out of Boyer. Boyer fights with his hands really, really low.
Yeah, he keeps them a little low, kind of under his chin. Shaw has his hands nice and high. Boyer's just not throwing a lot of strikes so far. Shaw's really being the aggressor so far.
Shaw is almost playing the role of counterpuncher here in this fight.
Yeah, it was a nice little counter from Shaw. But Shaw's also the aggressor majority of the time.
Make some noise, St. Louis.
You being very familiar in the world of boxing and kickboxing, how do you see that one?
I think Shaw won that round 10-9. I think he landed the cleaner strikes.
So second round here, if you are in the corner here of Troy Shaw with the red tape on the gloves, what advice are you giving him as we look at our Mattingly Lumber instant replay?
You know, if I'm in the corner of Shaw, I think Boyer's going to come out a little stronger this round. If I'm in the corner of Boyer, I tell him he's got to throw more punches. He's got to be more aggressive. So Shaw needs to be prepared for that. Keep throwing the counter punches.
Second round ready to go. This fight is 3.5 rounds. Troy Shaw in the red tape, Daniel Boyer in the blue. Quick touch of the gloves back into the action. Going up high is Boyer. Throws a Superman punch, eats some though.
There's the aggression I wanted to see out of Boyer.
Straight front kick out of the box, heavy hands being exchanged.
Yeah, excellent strikes out of Boyer. Now he's being a little more aggressive. He's landing some good strikes.
Shaw going up high. Trying to play that angle game a little bit there is Troy Shaw. Ooh, that one hurt from over here.
Yeah, that was a good inside leg kick out of Boyer. Boyer wants to throw a couple more of those inside leg kicks, then bring it up high.
Almost baiting Shaw to move. 30 seconds remaining here in the second round.
Oh! Looked like a knee to the groin followed by a left hand out of Shaw.
Not pretty there. Taking the low blow is Daniel Boyer. A knee below is never good. Can we see that one more time? They're back in the truck for the instant replay. Now, Boyer does get 5 minutes here to recover, correct?
Absolutely. You have 5 minutes to recover from a low blow. Here we go. So it wasn't actually the knee. It looked like Shaw went up for a knee, but the foot went under into the groin. It can be very painful. You have a cup on, but the cups move around a little. It just depends on how it hits you. Every situation is a little bit different. He gets 5 minutes to recover from a low blow.
Don't forget, coming up later this evening, we have a main event which will feature 2 UFC and Bellator veterans. Adam Sella taking on James Bochnovic. Bochnovic, in his last 2 fights, were in the UFC. Sella looking to make his way back after going on a bit of a win streak here at Shamrock Fighting Championships. Boyer looking potentially ready here, trying to get the word, is referee Mark Wassam.
Now the rule is, with an inadvertent groin strike, you have 5 minutes to recover. If you cannot recover, you lose the fight. You cannot continue.
Left-right combination out of Boyer. Huge overhand.
Yeah, Boyer needs to set that up with the jab a little bit better.
Needs some getting out of there, though. As you talked about there with the cage, we see it, their movement.
That was very close to a knockdown.
Referee Mark Wassam calling it a slip, though.
Boyer was off balance,
yes,
but the punch hit him. Mark Wassam could have called that either way if he chose to.
Kevin, how do you see the fight so far?
I mean, that was a really close round. It could have gone, you know, Boyer won the early part of the round, but after the inadvertent strike to the groin, Shaw came on pretty strong. Really could have gone either way. If I'm in the corner of either fighter, you got to win this 3rd round, because that round was very, very close.
This is going to come down to who wants it more here at the end of this contest. Also, let's talk about how does that groin strike affect Boyer here. 5 minutes is not a long time to recover.
Yeah, I mean, they can be pretty painful. The times I've been hitting the groin in the fights, after I had my time to recover, I was pretty fine. It just depends on the person, depends on how badly it hit you.
Third and final round. Daniel Boyer in the blue tape here. Troy Shaw in the red. Good inside leg kick. That hurt, though. Boyer's foot, he started to limp there for a second.
Yeah, that's called a hard check. A hard check out of Shaw. That can definitely hurt the shin of your opponent.
Boyer's mouthpiece is hanging out.
Yeah, it was halfway out in the last round. It's almost completely out this round.
Shaw still looks as fresh as ever, though.
Good lead left hand out of Shaw. Again, neither fighter throwing a lot of jabs, though.
Shaw going up high. Boyer looking for that uppercut. Eats a big one.
Just missed with the right hook.
Shaw drops with a knee to the body.
Excellent right knee out of Shaw. Punch, punch, knee combination. Beautiful job by Shaw. The mouthpiece fell out.
That hurt Boyer. Can Shaw capitalize? 10 seconds. Big right hand, though. Both of them going to throw at the end. Great display of kickboxing.
Everybody loves kickboxing fights. It's nonstop action. They're some of my favorite fights in Shamrock FC.
So what was your favorite? You've done it all.
I mean, kickboxing's pretty fun. Kickboxing's a painful sport. Getting kicked in the elbows, kicking people's elbows, hard checking. It's a painful sport.
Yeah, as we see here in our Mattingly Lumber instant replay, big knee to the body just absolutely drops Daniel Boyer.
Right in right under the sternum, right in the solar plex. Very painful.
Tough fight here out of both guys. Don't forget our co-main event still to come. Taekwondo black belt Court Wall takes on the always tough Trayvon Crawford. This sold-out capacity crowd here at River City Casino in St. Louis, Missouri, on their feet for this one. Let's send this one up to the cage to Joe Parisi to give us our results.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we turn this one over to the judges, and we have a unanimous decision. Your winner this evening, out of the red corner, Troy Shaw!
Huge win here for Troy Shaw, getting his first win in the world of kickboxing.
Shaw looked great in that fight. He was shooting beautiful lead left hands, had a very nice combo, punches into a knee that got the knockdown. Shaw looked terrific in the fight tonight.
Beautiful display of kickboxing, but coming up next, we go back into the world of mixed martial arts, and we'll be right back right after this.